girl. Come on, ma. Yay. Yay. Okay, I just got done baking for the day. We're gonna try a coffee cake muffin together. This is a test batch. It's super crumbly, which I love. It's like the stuff that you would get on like the apple crumble. It's like streusel, you know what I mean? This is what it looks like. It's really good. Also, my hair is super greasy. I have avocado oil in it until I shower. I really want to talk about today. Today, I want to freaking talk about cutting your friends off, or like do you cut your friends off when they cheat on their significant other or not? Will it impact your friendship? In my personal opinion, in the past, I've had girlfriends, like I've had friends that cheated on their boyfriends and like didn't really care about it. And keep in mind, like, these are not, honestly, like, if he's fucking abusing you, you should leave. But I understand that sometimes it's hard to do that. So if you want to cheat, if he's abusing you, cheat. Okay, this is not for like abusers. This is for like friends that are like with just like normal ass dudes, like that don't cheat, you know what I mean, or like that don't abuse them. But anyways, I had this friend, my most recent friend actually, that I cut off for other reasons. She cheated on her boyfriend, like 2 boyfriends. It just says like, it says a lot about you as a person, and I kind of just feel like, how can you be loyal to your friends if you can't even be loyal to somebody that you're supposed to love, or like that you're in a relationship with? Because if you don't love them yet, you know, like, I get it, like if you guys just started dating or whatever, but do you know what I mean? Like, how can you be a good person to me, your friends, if you're not even a good person when you're in a relationship? Like, it's super weird. And like the way that a lot of people, cheaters aren't like, they cheat because they don't feel bad. No matter how many times that they say that they feel bad, they cheat because they don't feel bad. Okay, like, you're not on their mind, so they don't give a fuck about you. Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, consideration is the highest form of love. I don't know, like, it's not the highest form of love, but it's up there. I feel like love is like an umbrella, and there's like a ton of things under that umbrella, like love, respect, consideration, like love, respect, consideration, all that stuff. Sorry, like, kids are playing outside, so if you hear like screaming, that's who's screaming. I'm gonna be real with you. If you cheated in high school and like, if you just like, you're a kid, you don't know fucking relationship stuff, yeah, you know cheating is wrong, your brain's not fully developed. Like, I did so many fucking, I didn't cheat, but I did so many fucking dumbass things that put my life in danger and just like put me in stupid situations that I just shouldn't have been in, that I would never be in now, because I was like 15, 16, 17. If you're doing stupid shit when you're in high school, fine, bitch, you get a pass. It's high school. Like, a lot of us were struggling mentally for a multitude of reasons, and then it reflected onto the relationships, and it reflected onto like the friendships, or like your school life, I don't know, right? Anyways, so I'm not talking about that. Like, I mean, like, if you're a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man and you're cheating, you have like mushy brain. Like, I feel like I could go like this and your brain would just like deplete, okay? You're literally a grown-up. What the fuck are you doing? And like, you're like in your late 20s and up. Like, there's just like no excuse at that point. You just have to like grow up and take accountability. And I do believe that cheaters can change, but I I think that everybody can change, but not everybody does change. I think that a lot of the time cheaters don't. I'm not saying that all cheaters are narcissists, but this is a good example. A narcissist is not going to think that they're a narcissist. Like, you will never, 9 out of 10 times, you will not catch a narcissist going to therapy for narcissism because they think they're like perfect. That's the whole point. So they don't see a problem, so why would they ever fix the problem? You know what I mean? If the cheaters don't see a problem with like their actions, then what is there to fix? That's their mentality. But I think they need a lobotomy. But anyways, cheaters need lobotomies. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding for the most part. Like my ex-friend that isn't in my life anymore for other reasons. I genuinely didn't even cut her out for the cheating. I cut her out. Okay, do you really want to know why? Since you asked so much, like since you're like literally begging me. I cut her off because she was just like really centered around men. Like, you know, there's women that are just like their whole world revolves around men. Like, what's the next relationship? I can't hang out with you. I'm gonna cancel all plans because of this guy. You know what I'm talking about. She was like that, and she was like my age, 27. I think she was 27 or 28. At this point in your life, and as you get older, you just don't have time and don't have the effort for people. Like, okay, the thing with women that are centered around men and like have their whole lives like centered around men is that they're dangerous. Like, they're dangerous. They're not going to look out for you. They're not going to protect you. They're not going to keep you safe if need be. I don't know. Like, I don't know if any of this is making sense. But yeah, that's why it wasn't even because of the cheating, but I guess that kind of like meshes together, right? Under an umbrella as well, right? And it sucked because we had like a lot in common and I liked hanging out with her. I feel like there's only so long, I'm on like a different tangent now. I can only be in somebody's life so much until I'm like at my limits and I have to like cut it off. Because when you people please, you're not choosing yourself, like literally ever. Like, you're not choosing yourself. And the thing is, like, you need to choose yourself, especially like in the people pleasing situations. I'm trying to be vague. Like, I feel like people pleasing like dims your light so much, and so many people expect other people to be people pleasers, and it just gets you into shit. You need to want better for yourself. Like, how am I gonna sit here? Like, I can only want better for you for so long until I'm just like at my fucking limits. Because why am I wanting better for you but you don't want better for you? You fucking weirdo. Like, and I know it's like they need to love themselves, and like I do feel bad because it's like I'm ditching them, but you're bringing me the fuck down. And I've like I never just like cut people off without like giving them advice when they ask, and like I'm like constantly there for these people, and they're like constantly asking the same fucking questions. Like, this guy treated me like shit. What do I do? Like, what do you fucking mean? What do you do? I literally already said, like, I will give you advice 100 times, but I'm not giving you advice. Like, I will give you the same advice 100 times, but I'm not going to give you the same advice 102 times. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, there's just a limit. Like, I just get fed up, and it's like I care about friends and I give them all the chances under the sun, obviously, but there's like a certain point where it's like, okay, dude, like, you don't want anything for yourself. So what am I doing here wanting more for you than you want for you? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you just kind of have to stop. And me, I give too many chances, but I'm the kind of person that gives a fuck. Like, I have a lot of fucks to give, and I don't know if it's like kind of unfortunate sometimes. Like, this specific friend, like, she was basically letting everybody treat her like shit. Like, her friends, her mans, the two mans, like all three of her friends were like literally treating her like shit. And then she would text me and like come to me, and like when we would hang out and stuff, she would like basically cry and be like cry to me, not actually, but like complain to me and be like about the friends. You know what I mean? Like, why is so-and-so treating me like trash? Like, why is it like, what do you mean? Like, you're literally letting it happen. Like, and like the thing is, I get it, because I used to be a people pleaser too, and like really shy in that aspect. I was gonna say, like, as you get older, it gets better, the people pleasing, but it's really just like a personal journey, because that friend is like my same age. So I don't really know. And I feel bad because like the women, like I want to be there for the women that center men. Like I want to be that girl for them, and I want to be that friend for them, and like take them under my wing, I guess. But they don't want that, because they just like center men so much that they don't need help. Remember when I said about the narcissism? They're not narcissists, but it's a good example. If I don't know I'm a narcissist, even though I am a narcissist, why would I fix it? Like, this is just me being normal and good and nice and normal. Also, as a friend, I feel like I can't just be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Stop letting people treat you like shit. I feel like she kind of would have. Okay, the thing is like weird, because I feel like if I said that stuff to her, obviously in a little bit nicer way, she would have like blocked me. Like I feel like she just like didn't want to hear the actual truth, but then it's like, so don't fucking ask me. Like I have multiple earth sign placements. Why are you asking me questions if you don't want to know the truth? I'm like super confused. Go ask a fucking air sign then. I'm just kidding. I'm just like kidding. Anytime I joke about astrology, I know like everybody has like the entire chart, so I'm just generalizing because it's funny, and I think it's funny. And the thing is, like the women that center men put themselves in danger, as well as like other women around them that don't center men, that are friends with the women that center men. Like they're just fucking dangerous, and it's not good for them. I feel like the cheating, like cutting out a friend for cheating on their significant other topic, obviously like everything has nuance, but generally speaking, if you're like, there's people that cheat and then they regret it and then they feel bad. There's so much to say with that actually, but we're just gonna leave it at that. And then there's people that like brag about cheating and then think that it's funny, and like uses it as like a kiki, like gossipy moment, right? And show no remorse. Those are mushy brained people, and I don't like it. Like, you're literally 25 years old and up. What are you doing? This is what I'm working on right now. It's like 7 p.m, a little bit past that. I'm gonna shower soon and make some dinner. I'm gonna show you in the sunlight tomorrow, but this one's moonstone and aquamarine. Okay, it's time to clean. I'm just gonna do like a cleaning montage. Okay, I'm not like, okay, I am constantly checking myself out, but basically why I keep like posing and zhuzhing up my hair is because I'm trying to see like how it would naturally lay, and like if it's like up to my standards. I don't know if that makes sense. Like when I cut it, does that make sense? Like I'm just trying to see how it would naturally be if I cut it. And then so that's why I'm moving it around and see if I need to cut more when I move, you know what I'm saying? I just deep cleaned my entire home. It's full moon. I love to deep clean on a full moon. Yeah, it's 6:45 right now. I am gonna do like a full moon type of ritual. I feel like all of my rituals for like new moons, full moons, eclipses, stuff like that is different every single time. I don't really have like a set. First thing I do on a full moon is I clean my entire house and I vacuum. I feel like just cleaning your house and like vacuuming, for example, and like decluttering just changes the energy so much already. Like a lot of like changing, like feng shui, for example, like changing the things in your house, the furniture to specific spots of your house will open up energy or close energy, or like there's like the way your house is, like it's too much direct energy from like the hallway into your room. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not like a feng shui expert. The physical space always impacts the spiritual and mental space, and that's why a lot of people say like, I can't work and I can't get anything done until my place is clean. To be honest, I'm not going to show you exactly like me doing it because I need to be like locked in. I need to be in like a meditative state. I'll show you my setup. I'll show you kind of like an outline of what I do, but I'm not going to show you the actual ritual because, to be honest, a couple of vlogs ago, I was talking about like performing for a camera, whether you're yourself or not. And I was talking about that in like terms of PDA and relationships. And no matter what, like if the camera is on, there's always gonna be some little piece of you, even if it's like a fucking centimeter, that's performing, or like, you know what I mean? Or just like, you can't concentrate because you know that the camera's on. And I wanna be completely locked in meditative state with my rituals, and that's why I also don't show me like meditating, because I just can't. It would be a performance. Like I would be faking it if I showed me meditating, because that's all I would be thinking about is the camera, and I wouldn't even be meditating. Does that make sense? I have my crystal bowl set out right there. We're gonna spiritually cleanse the house, which is what I'm gonna do in a second. Sound cleansing, sound healing. The deity that I work with really likes humming, song, singing, like music, so she really likes that. New moons are like kind of more manifesting time, and for me anyways, everybody's different. A lot of people say like don't manifest on an eclipse. I've always done that, and I'd like to say that like I think there's a lot of fear mongering around eclipses because the energy is very chaotic, and chaotic doesn't mean bad or evil or demonic, okay? Chaotic can just mean kind of like with Mercury retrograde, like shit's fucking chaotic, but a lot of retrogrades are like a time to reflect and like weed things out. Like things come to their surface that need to be flicked out of your fucking life, like taken to the trash, you know what I mean? Like people, situations, like whatever. So even Mercury retrogrades aren't that scary and that bad. I feel like there's so much fear mongering when it comes to like the spiritual community. Just work with the energies, you'll be fine. Like worst comes to worst, your phone's gonna not work for a second, your computer's gonna malfunction, it's Mercury retrograde, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can deal. It's like demons aren't coming from the planet of Mercury to eat your ass, okay? It's gonna be fine. And then same with like eclipses. I will say though, I know this isn't, eclipse season is basically over, so I know this isn't like much of a help, but for next year, do whatever you want with the eclipse, anything that you feel called to do. But I will say that the number one rule and like the only rule for me with the eclipse is I don't look at it. The full moon is really good. I'm using these moon incense. The full moon is really good for connecting with your deities and your ancestors. I'm going to do both. I'm not manifesting today. I'm giving thanks. I'm kind of reflecting. I'm kind of like revising like my life. Like, what do I want to do with my life? What's going on? Type of thing. It gets deeper than that, but like, I don't want to tell you all my problems, you know? I honestly just stick them all over my house, like in plants and stuff. I'm gonna play you a TikTok sound that people have been putting their art on, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion on it because I'm also gonna do it on TikTok, but I just don't feel like doing that right now, and I feel like YouTube is, dude, it's hair wash day for sure. It's just like more of my girlies, you know what I mean? Okay, so welcome back to Delusional Artist TikTok, where each time I welcome back to Delusional Artist TikTok, where each time I post my art, I swear it's gonna pop off. Even though not a single one has. Always convinced it's gonna be the one. So people are using this sound on TikTok and then like showing their beautiful art. And I just want to start off by saying, like, this is going to be short and sweet because I want to get back to the ritual that I'm going to do, but I have to wait for the sun to set anyways. So yeah, guilt marketing is not marketing, and it's really gross. And I know like people think it's like this innocent thing, and it's really not hurting anybody. Like, it's not. There's people dying, you know what I mean? But it's just like a really bad business. It's just really bad business. And this is like a lot of the reason why I like excommunicated myself from art Twitter, like art community Twitter. It was just like guilt marketing up the ass, and it's crazy. And I don't agree with that, and I don't support people that guilt market, and it's a shame because like everybody's art is so beautiful and so cool, and like a lot of it's unique, but like it just turns me off to buying. And I know a lot of people that feel that way. Like, if I feel like you're guilting me into like buying a product, I'm not gonna buy it because like it just makes me feel gross. Like, it's icky as fuck. Because complaining about it isn't gonna do anything besides just make yourself feel better, I guess. But like, that's the stuff you complain about, like, to your friends and your family and like people that are close to you. That's not something that you complain about to the public. I don't know. It's like, it's giving the same energy as like, okay, so like 99% of my customers are literal angels. I've maybe had like one, like a couple years ago, that was the devil, okay? And I told her not to order from me anymore. Basically, she tried to scam me. She got a free necklace, and then it like froze my PayPal, and yeah, so she got free shit and then fucked up my PayPal. It was just like a whole thing. Okay. But that was like, I think like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe. But other than that, like all my customers are angels. But anyways, this isn't about me. It's like the same energy as posting online. So a lot of businesses that are online get like, that's their customers as well. It's kind of like if a customer pisses you off or is like rude to you, and then you go online to complain about your customers to your customers. Like, what's the logic in that? Like, honestly, like, I know people can be frustrating sometimes in business. Like, owning a business is like, can be frustrating at times. Like, it's not all, like, it's just, it can be stressful, but you need to like, there's a place, like a time and a place. Like, you can't just like be a business owner and like constantly tweet or like bitch about your customers on TikTok and like expect business. I don't know. The only exception would be like if someone was like a huge scammer, like a serial scammer, and you wanted to let other people know, like, hey, this person is scamming other people, or like scammed me out of this much money or whatever. You know what I mean? So like, just be wary, like just keep a lookout. That's like the only thing. But again, that's a warning. That's not even complaining, because people should not be scamming you. I just think that guilt marketing is very childish, and it's very not it. And no matter how beautiful the art is, I'm not gonna buy it if you're guilting me into buying it, bro. Like, especially, I don't know, like, I know times are hard, like, same, but it's just not it. I don't know what else to say about it besides it's just not fucking it. Pity buys is not how you build like a, what is it called? Like a clientele base. I am not a master marketer, but I market how I would want to be marketed to. So like if I were the customer, I look at it in like two ways. So like if I were the customer, I look at it from like me owning a business, and then I also look at it like I'm the customer. So like I will literally switch my brain and look at my website through the customer's eyes. Like, is everything organized? Is it hard to like navigate the website for other people? Like, is this font easy to see with this color? Do you know what I'm saying? And the same goes for marketing, because guilt marketing, oh, I just hate it so much. Like, it actually enrages me because it's so, we all have it hard, dude. Like, that's not how you market though. Like, the world is rough, I know, but like, that's just not how you market. Otherwise, I don't know. And I don't mean like people asking for help, like with GoFundMe's. I'm just strictly talking about like small businesses specifically, that I market my products to people the way that I would want to be marketed to as a customer. This drives me insane. Like, why is it just like an extension of my chin, bro? Like, okay. Anyways, so like for me personally, and I know a lot of people out there, I don't like pushy marketing. I don't like pushy salespeople. Like, there's a difference between like putting your art out there and being like guilting and like very pushy. It's like, put your art out there, like constantly be posting your art. Put your art out there, get yourself out there, of course. Like, I don't even care if like artists like spam, like if they do post after post after post of their art, like hell yeah, I don't care about that. Like, amazing, you should do that. Like, who cares? Get yourself out there. But it's like, have you guys ever been to Lush, the store in the mall? And I feel like it's like with a lot of stores, but Lush specifically like trains their workers to like be up your ass crack like the entire time. You can't like be alone in the Lush store, and then also it's like a small store, so it's just a lot. I don't even buy there anymore. I really like their face masks though, and their lotion bars, but my cat's gonna meow because he's playing. He likes to meow and carry the toy in his mouth and run around the house, so you might hear that. But it's just, it gives me the same as that, like the same energy as the Lush store people, or like Sephora also does it really bad. Ulta is not bad at all. They like say hi at the door, and maybe one person comes up to you at Ulta and says like, are you finding everything okay? But Ulta's like pretty good. I like Ulta. Sephora, I don't even go there anymore, dude. Like, a lot of customers, like a majority of your customers just want to be left the fuck alone. And it's not because they're mean people. It's because like they want to make a purchase. They don't want to talk to you. Like, DM to order is insane. Like, when you're starting off your business, I get it. Like, we were all the new person at work at one time. You know, we all started at the beginning at one point. So I feel like one point I also did DM to order. But like, if you're years and years into your business and you're doing DM to order, hell no. Guilt marketing is not the move. It's never been the move. Like, just post your art. Like, nobody wants like super pushy people. Show off your art, post your art. Don't be pushy. Don't be guilting people. Like, shopping, your website and like your shopping experience should be an experience. For me, shopping should be like paradise. Like, it should feel, shopping is something you do to like relieve stress sometimes, to make yourself happy. It's like a joyous thing. You're treating yourself, like vacation. I don't know, like that's the vibes, like very calm, serene vibes. I won't even put fucking pop-ups on my website because I hate pop-ups. Like, I hate when I go to like a recipe page and there's like one pop-up and then I click it off and then there's like two pop-ups. Dude, I'm clicking out. What? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You're telling me as a business owner, you want to go to a website and have like literally 3 pop-ups? And I know 3 is like, listen, I don't care if it sounds like not a lot. It sounds like, go to a recipe page, literally look up like chocolate chip brownie recipe, go to their page and see how many pop-ups there are. It's like 3, 2 to 3. Like, one is enough. Why are there 2 and 3? Literally, where's the sense in that? I'm gonna block your IP address. Oh my god. Like, it's crazy. And like, I get like the initial pop-up, like the sign up for our email, fine, sure, of course, duh, 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 duh. But the other pop-ups after that, like, you're too much. You're too fucking much. Because again, it's not serene. It's not calming. It's fucking stressful and it's annoying. Like pop-ups, when I'm trying to like treat myself and do me time, like shopping is me time. Shopping is treating myself. Shopping should be a relaxing thing. I don't want to be bothered. Pop-ups are literally my cat. Pop-ups are literally the Lush workers. Every single pop-up, Lush worker, Lush worker. Like, please leave people alone when they're fucking shopping in person or like on a website. Okay, anyways, we're gonna do moon water. This is just regular water in a glass jar. I don't have a lid for this, so I'm thinking of doing this. So I'll kind of just go like that, maybe, because I don't want it to cover the whole jar. I want the moon to hit the water, and then I'm gonna put... He always has to check out. Look at that freaking nosy ass boy. Anyways, moon water is secured right there. I'll show you a little bit of my altar, but not my full altar. I do that sometimes. The full altar is crazy though, so I'm sorry. But anyways, this is clementine tea, like very sweet clementine tea with some rose petals. And then over here we have some cinnamon and rose petals. These are offerings for the deity that I work with. We got the incense going. All right, so the sun is going down. This is my setup right now. There we go. You wanna sit down first? You wanna sit down? Let's just do a little full moon cleanse, y'all. Thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you guys have a really good full moon. And I will see you in the next vlog. I love you.